So this is a really great book called Heart of Mind by Connie Ray and Steve Andreas. It's a pretty old book in the world of NLP, but one topic I wanted to talk about that they discuss in the book are motivation styles and motivation styles that do not work. And sometimes we're prone to fall into these patterns. So it's good to be really aware of these so you cannot fall into the traps because they simply aren't very effective. So the first one is negative motivation. Common sense here, but negatively motivating someone tends to not be very effective. The other one is sort of taking on a dictator type of motivator, like creating some weird hierarchy. I notice coaches sometimes fall into this pattern, but it often, I don't know if we have this inner rebellion type of response, but when you have that sort of, instead of a collaborative type of motivating method or a coaching type of approach, when you try to just tell people what to do, nobody really enjoys that. Even outside of coaching, nobody really enjoys that. So don't fall into that pattern. Something that I think in a lot of the self-help communities will fall into this is just imagining you are achieving this. Now, it's a step in the right direction, but there's limitations in just imagining something. You need to have structure around it. You need to have the steps of how you're going to achieve that. You need to build goals around how you're going to achieve it. Just thinking about it is not enough. It's the kindling, but it's not enough to actually create what's really going to happen or what you really want to bring into your life. And the last motivating factor is using overwhelm, which, thinking of really big goals and not breaking it down into smaller, more achievable pieces, thinking about it that way. That can be really hard and not motivating by giving people these really lofty goals and just saying, do this. And it's like, okay, but how? And actually giving them the steps they need to get there is way more motivating. Now, this can be used in your own coaching practice, but also just building your own goals and stuff, not to fall into these practices, these ineffective tools for motivating. Basically, the main thing is to be more effective, and it's what I've talked about before in some of my other videos, is having structure, having goals, thinking where you want to go, but the steps you need to take to get there. And in NLP, you can actually, going through that mental process and rehearsing it, makes it that much easier to problem solve something or to plan towards something by thinking, okay, I need to go here. These are the small pieces I need to achieve. And then once you reach that goal, the big goal, it's that much more achievable and easier to get to. So I hope you found that useful. Let me know if you've been falling prey to those ineffective motivation patterns. I know I have. And are you implementing smart strategies to achieve your larger goals? I'd be really curious to hear what you make of all this. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you listening, and I will talk to you really soon. Bye. Hey there, awesome person. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And I just want to let you know I actually have other videos somewhere on this screen that you can click on. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notifications when I come out with other videos I slave away at to put out for awesome people like you. So talk to you really soon, and I will see you on the other side. Bye.